Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're actually going to be talking about some virtuals AI agents. Some things have been happening, and I will be talking about my 3 favorite ones that I like in the virtuals ecosystem as of right now. Of course, things could change as more things develop, and let's get right into it. Because if you guys probably have missed it, they started talking about a new concept that they wanted to bring out there, which is essentially making, well, their goal was to make agent tokens more than tickers, right? Let those tokens become economic layers that capture activity, reward participants, support liquidity, and mature as agent economies grow. This is all getting into how they're leaning so much more into the agentic ecosystem. Well, not them, but that base as well. There's this new project that they actually are using, which is called Baseline Markets, which is like a new DEX or whatever. We're going to hop into that in just a second, but continuing on with this article here, it says, we believe agents are becoming economic actors, not just software products. They will earn, spend, transact, sell services, coordinate with humans, and form communities around their work. If that is true, then an agent token should not be detached from speculative assets sitting beside the agent. It should become the economic layer of the agent itself, meaning as well as the agent does, the token should do as well. A way to coordinate capital, reward participants, support liquidity, and let value created by the agent flow back into the economy around it. So what are agent tokens and what makes them different from regular tokens? Agent tokens are different because they are meant to sit around the living system. Agents can earn revenue, perform work, provide services, exchange data, and coordinate economic activity across user developers and other agents. If the economy around an agent becomes more active, the token should have a better way to capture a part of that activity and convert it into long-term value for the ecosystem. That is what we mean by intelligent liquidity. So they are now giving us a new tagline to look into: intelligent liquidity. So the question is pretty simple. Can an agent own more of its own liquidity, capture more of its own trading activity, and give holders more useful ways to participate over time? Well, to test this, they are actually moving the first token that is actually going to migrate from Uniswap straight to this new DEX called Baseline.Markets, right? This new DEX here, they made a post essentially responding to this actual article here, what makes them different from a full traditional DEX. As you guys can see, a DEX liquidity, traditional DEX liquidity, the liquidity ownership is LP owned, the liquidity management is manual, the feed destination is LPs, liquidity performance can leave at any time. Founder workload is ongoing, while on baseline, the token is owned by the agent, I guess you could say, right? The liquidity management is autonomous. The feed destination is creator plus staker plus treasury. And then the liquidity performance is permanent. And then the founder workload is a one-time setup, right? So this is something pretty new. We're going to see how this is going to honestly play out, because this is like a whole new thing coming over to Base. And as you can see, this is the new DEX here as well. They don't have a token, so we're not going to be talking about Baseline as a token or whatever, but REPPO is the first token that will be from the virtuals ecosystem that is moving here. And it seems like they have some other ones here, but I wouldn't even touch those with a 10-foot pole. We're only looking at REPPO here. Now, how does that affect REPPO in the long term? We don't know, because not too many people are going to probably be using this in the early stages. We're going to see how this develops a little bit more, how the concept of intelligent liquidity rolls out, right? This is like a big move for the virtuals ecosystem. They're continuously iterating a lot of different things here. And of course, you guys already know from our previous video, Base has finally introduced their Base MCP, which is they're leaning more into that agentic chain as well. And of course, you got virtuals here. Now we're going to get into the first 3 that I do like. And of course, the first one is the leading one that actually moved over to Baseline, which is REPPO right now, which has honestly been strong. If you guys paid attention to my channel or was in that Patreon group, you guys know we've called this when it first came out, and it performed freaking well for us, right? And as of right now, it's been ranging. It hasn't done too crazy. It has a $6 million market cap, FDV of $17 million. You scroll down, his all-time high was 5 months ago, where it is now down 66% from his all-time high. Now, here is Jordan's post on basically he's scaling REPPO. The grind continues. This is what they have done so far this week. REPPO Foundation max locked an additional 2 million tokens for 2 years. Obtained from sniper tax buybacks during TGE. So no games, no short-term thinking. We're all in for the long haul, and we want the community to hold us to that. Then number 2, they had a 350 million vote and counting, over 27 million vote exchanged in this alone. So this is for like their DAO. 44,000 emissions up for grab per epoch, right? So you guys can go ahead and play that. And we just talked about their migration from Uniswap V2 to baseline markets, right? Upgrading our liquidity and moving our on-chain infrastructure into a new era. Tune into their Twitter space. They're going to have it by the time this video comes out, it's going to already be out. I'm probably going to have to think about making another update video on this, but I am going to be tuning into those Twitter spaces, right? 4, they're going to have the API docs registration and managing custom agent are now live. And as I said, REPPO has been honestly building in the virtuals ecosystem. They even partnered with Strike Robot as their collab. They're actually, I think they're going to be using their VLA, which is the Vision Language Action, which is also in partnership. I think that's going to be in partnership with Venice, if I'm not mistaken. That's through Strike Robot's side. We're going to get into Strike Robot, but before we get into Strike Robot, I do want to check out what ETHY has to say about REPPO and the rest of these tokens before we get to those, right? Now, before we talk about all of those, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you guys think down below. And while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your questions on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we have been getting into some crazy bangers on base that we've been flipping for more dry powder to load up on that war chest that we're going to have for, you know, DCA, whatever we want to do for our main portfolio. Add a new altcoin to the main portfolio, whatever it may be. We've honestly been killing it on base. We've been trading these microcaps and killing it, right? But that's not the only thing you get with the Patreon here. The Patreon gives you access to the best crypto terminal in this space. As of right now, you guys get access to it. It allows you to help you build your portfolio. You get a community watch list. You get to track smart money, unlocks, real-time insights, everything you need to be a successful trader in crypto. It's right here in that terminal. There's also a demo video that you guys can check out to see how to use this terminal and maximize how you use it, right? And then on top of that, you also get that discount code on that post here, right? This is important because this discount code gives you 40% off your first month, aside 2026. You'll plug that in, get 40% off, test out the group, see if it's for you, right? Not only just get the calls, but you also get access to the terminals there. Lastly, if you're looking for a cold storage wallet, I use Tangent. If you guys would like to use the same, use code everything altcoin. It will save you 10% on this cold storage wallet, but this also doubles down as a debit card, right? So all that free dry powder you're getting from flipping those microcaps in the group, right? You guys can put that right onto this card and start to spend it as actual cash. Buy yourself some gas, groceries, whatever it may be. But links for all of that will be in the description down below. Let's continue on here. So I asked ETHY its thoughts on these 3 altcoins here. First, it is REPPO here. Now, REPPO here is an AI collab publishing epoch-based prediction markets. Users A publish vibe-coded apps, Gen AI videos, robot interactions. Users B predict the quality via voting. Both split the emissions 50-50. High quality AI training data is the byproduct. The mechanics are actually interesting. It's not just another agent token. The prediction market layer creates a real signal for what kind of AI content the market values. That's genuinely useful data. And ETHY also pretty much brings up a potential hyperliquid integration, which will actually be pretty beneficial for REPPO right now. This thing does look very good as AI training data plus prediction markets. Is a whole different type of play that is on virtuals. Is not really fully like agent based. Next, I really like Strike Robot here. Now you guys already know how big I am into robotics as of right now. On this channel here, I'm telling you guys, one of the biggest upside trades in crypto you guys can take advantage of while everything is low is robotics. And Strike Robot is looking pretty appealing to that right now at a $5 million market cap. You guys already know we called that in the Patreon as well. We were early to this, and then there was another one that came out called Strike Combat, if I'm not mistaken. But there's going to be a lot more robotic plays that's going to launch on Virtual's Launchpad as well, right? This is going to be one of the better ones, especially seeing that they did announce a partnership with Venice very early on for Venice to power their agentic, I think their agentic platform, right? And then to power their VLM as well. As you can see, REPPO will also be using the whole VLM, right? Now, they also put out this tweet a few days ago that Strike Robot is coming back to Eastworld next month to cook more advanced agentic framework. So there's going to be a lot more that is going to be coming. Why am I not following Eastworld here? But anyways, there's going to be a lot more that is going to be coming from Eastworld. If you guys don't know, this is going to be the robotics arm for Virtual's protocol, and this is how Strike came out. So the Strike is looking to introduce a lot more to come out within the next month here. So we will be keeping a close eye on what Strike Robot is building for robotics. So heading back over to Asai and seeing what Asai thinks about Strike Robot. The read is the full stack humanoid robotic project. SR Agentic is a AI platform that lets robot perceive, reason, and act autonomously in factories in high-risk environments. It combines those those sets, I don't even know what they are, YOLO V11 and Dino V3 vision, React-based reasoning, and physical locomotion control, right? Now, this is now another thing that I like here. The Venice ecosystem tag is key here. SR is integrated with Venice AI, which means it gets access to Venice's compute infrastructure and API tooling. That is the real partnership, not just vague AI claims. The team was at the humanoid hackathon at GMO Air in Japan this week. I did not even know that. You see how Asai just puts me onto certain things? Demoing the SR platform and giving out premium early access to Venice powered features. This could get very interesting. That's physical presence, real demos, real hardware context, right? So it talks a little bit about the numbers there. The X402 and base integration is real. The team posted faster and cheaper for robotics commerce tag to base and virtuals. The skill marketplace for robotics is concentrated product feature being built on REPPO Rails, which means SR is a multi-project stack rather than just a solo act, guys. This is why I'm pretty bullish on Strike Robot for a robotics play, seeing that it's going to have their VLM, their SR platform, and the whole marketplace that they're going to be building. So the robotics commerce is looking pretty interesting, but I want to know what you guys think about that one. Right now, I want you guys to go into the comments, tell me your favorite Virtual's AI agent, not no banker launched AI agent, Virtual's AI agents. Let me know what you guys thinking down there, right? Because I may like a certain amount of certain altcoins on Virtuals, and you may like a certain other amount of AI agents on Virtuals. So you guys let me know on the comment section down below, and also let me know why I should be bullish on it for the next Virtuals video. Next, we got ETHY. Now, ETHY just recently had an explosion pretty good, right? The reason I'm bringing this up is I actually always thought ETHY was going to be a pretty decent play just by seeing what was on the AGDP platform for Virtuals. Now, if you guys don't know, when you guys go into AGDP.io, this is Virtuals, like, you know, commerce type of thing. You guys can see all the agents that's been hired and what they are actually offering and what they've been doing. You can see ETHY AI has completed the most jobs on Virtuals as well as of right now for the most. I don't think it's the most money. It might be the most money at $572,000. They offering 10 jobs, right? The success rate is 99.2%, right? So that's a pretty high success rate. I think you can see AI Aristotle here, AR AI Stotle. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, at a 99.3, so it's just 0.1% higher than ETHY, but ETHY has completed more jobs and earned a lot more money. So this is why I've always kept ETHY on the radar for Virtuals agents. And recently, ETHY AI partnered with OKX to bring on-chain OS to AI trading agents, right? So this is a pretty big partnership for ETHY, and their V2 also went live, right? Rebuilt from the ground up, 100x more powerful underneath and 1000x simpler for you. So they've been building here, right? essentially you get to describe your strategy and let your AI agent trading operator run it for you, right? Built for on-chain markets, powered by agents, now social trading. So ETHY looks like something you definitely want to keep an eye on for a Virtuals project. Now going back to Asai to see what Asai thinks. So the read, turn your base name into sovereign digital agent. Automate on-chain tasks, trading, claim rewards, and executing contracts without manual input. Designed for AI to AI and AI to human interactions, right? The X402 plus Virtuals protocol plus base native tags are significant. This isn't just a random microcap, it's a part of the Virtuals ecosystem and X402 agent commerce stack that gives it network effect and narrative alignment with the base AI infrastructure buildup. Now, Asai also points out that this is the most interesting product framing of the three. Essentially, you have a trading agent layer built on top of the base identity primitives. You describe your strategy in plain language, and the agent execute it on chain. Social trading is also a V2 feature, which now has also dropped. So, ETHY here has been building, and for the comparative take, Asai says if it has to choose one, it would pick REPPO for the upcoming catalog. And what makes the product different? Not only that, it gives us the runner-up, which is SR for real-world robotics exposure. So I think this is something to look into right now. It seems like it picked it in the same order that we actually gave it. But let me know what you guys think though. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below based on your favorite virtual AI agents in the comment section down below that I might not have covered in this video here. And I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.